Okay, so now let's work on extracting this uh, room history stuff from the go room method. So let's go back to our extract method refactoring. And we want to create a new method and name it after the intention. And again, I'm going to use that same thing that I did with go back. I'm just going to, for now, say private void do go back. And like this, and like that, okay. And, oh, I meant, what did I do? I meant do go room, right? Okay. Yeah, you can't click that compile button too much. You always find little mistakes. So, all right. So, create a new method. Copy the extracted code from the source method into the new target method. Blah, blah, blah. So this is the stuff that we want. Copy, paste. All right, and let's do auto layout. All right. Scan the extracted code for references to any variables that are local to the scope of the source method. These are local variables and parameters to the method. So if you have any local variables or parameters. So remember, local variables, yeah, like here's a local variable, right? Next room. And parameters are like this, okay? So we have, what do we have? We have a parameter command, we have a local variable direction, another local variable next room. So let's see, do we use any of those in here? Well, we're using next room, okay? So we do have to worry, we do have to do something about that. What does this say? What should we do? See whether any temporary variables are used only within this extracted code. If so, declare them in the target method as temporary variables. Well, let's see. Is next room used only in this code? No. We use it up here, right? We get it from the current room using the direction, right? So then if we were gonna move this, so for example, we're gonna move this line down here, well then we'd have to worry about the direction, right? And we'd have to put direction in here and everything. So we wouldn't be solving our problem. So we still need to do something about next room. So let's see, what does it say? Okay, so see if you, yeah, so they're not used only within this extracted code. So we have to go to the next step. Look to see whether any of these local scope variables are modified by the extracted code. If one variable is modified, see whether you can treat the extracted code as a query. Let's see, is it modified? Is next room modified? No, it's just, we just set the current room. The current room is modified, but next room itself, that local variable, is not modified. All right, so what else? Pass into the target method as parameters local scope variables that are read from the extracted code. So let's see. This next room, then, what we can do is we can pass it in as a parameter. So we can say room, next room. Okay. And compile when you have dealt with all the locally scoped variables. Well, we only had that one, next room, so now we can compile. Yep. Okay, so again, note, let me just cut it and just show you for a second. If we had missed any, we'd get a complaint, right? It would say, oh, I can't find that symbol. But what we're going to do is we make that a parameter that we're going to pass. So then this go back method, or go room method is going to pass the next room variable. Okay. then replace the extracted code in the source method with a call to the target method. Okay, so this is the stuff that we're replacing, right? So we can just say oh, and next room is what we're passing, right? Let's do it this way. Since we're passing next room, let's say do go room. Okay, and then now it will do all of that stuff. Okay, there's one other little thing I want to do. Just like I said, my plan is to move this method over to the player class. So I'm going to, this is kind of looks like, it is kind of redundancy here, but I just want to ensure that, because this could be called in other places, I just want to make sure that I have a actually, I don't think it is redundant actually, because that's looking at the go room. I just want to make sure that I have a current room before I push it. I don't want to be pushing a null, right, at any point. Let's auto layout. Yeah. So if the current room is not equal to null, I mean, right? If the current room is not null, then I'll push the current room. Otherwise, and then set the current room to the next room. Otherwise, I'm not going to do anything. Just in case. Like I said, there's no, as long as this is called at the right time, I don't have to worry about that, right? But just, it's just a nice little extra check. I don't want to push any nulls onto my stack. All right, so compile that. All right, so let's just check now and make sure that we can go to rooms if we want to. New game. You're in the attic. Go down. I'm in the dining room. Okay, that's what I want, right? Go east. Okay, so it looks like I can go to other rooms and I can back up. Okay. All right. So far nothing's broken. Let me clear this. I'm doing a Command K. So it's Command K on my Mac and Control K on Windows to clear this terminal. Okay, so far so good. So then in the next video, what we'll do is work on moving this field and moving this method and this method.